Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out. It looks like going on just this morning, we've got a massive nationwide cellular outage. Okay, multiple companies have been affected here. Looks like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile are reporting outages. What is this all about? This is very strange. Looks like we've got at least tens of thousands of people that have been affected. And we're having reports from different major cities. Some of the cities affected are Houston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, and Atlanta. Okay. And this was according to downdetector.com. It's a website that tracks, flow of usage, whether like websites are down or things like that. So there was a lot of reports on Down Detector for these different companies that their services were down. So this is very interesting. The reason why I'm bringing the story up is because I've been talking a lot lately about stories regarding cyber attacks. Okay, FBI Director Christopher Wray just came out the other day and was warning that China could be planning massive cyber attacks throughout the United States, and that they're tapped into our electricity grid, and many different critical infrastructures are tapped in already by the Chinese hackers. So I think this is interesting that this is happening soon after that. Now, this doesn't seem to be like a major issue here, but definitely tens of thousands of people reporting this. So it looks like a lot of major cities are offline. And right now they're saying they're not clear what has triggered this service disruption. So nobody really knows, but many could speculate right now that this is possibly a cyber attack. And didn't I just put out a video the other day as well that Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, is supposedly planning on launching a nuclear weapon into space to take out satellites? I think that's just very interesting. I'm not saying that all this is connected, but it's just really interesting that the timing here of the fact that communications are going down soon after the talks of that stuff. So I guess we'll find out what's going on here. I'm assuming that these companies like AT&T here on your screen are trying to get services back online. But let's go a little bit deeper into detail here. I've got an article up on the screen for you. This is from NBC News. It says AT&T customers hit by widespread cellular outages in the U.S. Over 70,000 AT&T outages were reported just before 8 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday, with most issues reported in Houston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, and Atlanta, according to the tracking site Down Detector. So I think it's interesting. It looks like two major cities in Texas, okay, Dallas and Houston. And then these other locations are kind of spread out across the U.S. So it says here, AT&T's network suffered widespread outages across the country Thursday morning with cellular service and internet down, according to the tracking site Down Detector. Some Verizon and T-Mobile customers also reported outages, though both companies said those affected had been trying to contact AT&T users. Over 32,000 AT&T outages were reported by customers at about 4 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday. Reports dipped then spiked again to more than 50,000 around 7 a.m., with most issues reported in Houston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, and Atlanta, according to the site. The number surged to more than 71,000 just before 8 a.m. So this thing got worse and worse as time went on, it looks like. From about 4 a.m. all the way to 8. So in a 4-hour time span, it was surging like crazy, more and more reports. So I'm sure there were hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that were affected by this, because these are just reports from Down Detector. Not everybody knows about Down Detector. So there's a lot of people that aren't even reporting the fact that their phones were offline. A little over 1,100 T-Mobile outages and about 3,000 Verizon outages were reported as of 7 a.m. Thursday. It's not clear what triggered the service disruption. So I'm on the T-Mobile service, and when I woke up this morning, I didn't see any issues with phone service where I'm at. So I'm curious if any of you were affected. If you were affected by this, can you please comment down below? And if you don't mind, maybe share what state you're in. You don't have to share the city if you don't want to, but if you mind sharing the state with us, and let us know if any other areas were affected aside from these locations that are reported in this article. AT&T acknowledged the issue Thursday morning, saying some of our customers are experiencing wireless service disruption or interruptions this morning. The company is making progress in restoring the service. Our network teams took immediate action, and so far, three-quarters of our network has been restored. We are working as quickly as possible to restore service to remaining customers, AT&T said in a statement. On X, the company has been responding to customers reporting cell service issues across the country. Cricket Wireless, which is owned by AT&T and uses their network, is also experiencing outages. More than 13,500 customers reported outages as of 8 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday morning. The number has been dipped to around 10,000 by 10 a.m. So I'm just kind of speculating here. I'm trying to figure out what this might be. So obviously, if it's multiple services that have been disrupted, because there's like AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon was the other one. That makes me think that, so this has to be like a tower issue, right? I mean, I'm not an expert on, cell phone towers and technology and all that, but I'm just kind of, putting the pieces of the puzzle together here. Wouldn't this be more of a like a tower issue then? And as far as I know, doesn't these different companies use like separate towers? Maybe some of them share a few towers, but as far as I know, they should have like some separate towers, I would think. So was this like a DDoS attack, like an overload of the service, or was this like a some sort of cyber attack? Or was there an accident possibly where maybe some towers got knocked out or something? Maybe there was a power issue. I don't really know what happened here, but I'm just kind of speculating here and trying to understand what's going on, because it seems a little strange again that we just had these reports coming out from our national security that basically Putin is planning on launching some nuclear weapons into space, and that's what it would directly affect would be cell phone usage. Okay, it would affect communications, right? So I just think that's really strange. I mean, possibly this was a cyber attack. Maybe it will come out later that it was, or maybe it won't. But for all these internet services to go down, or cell phone services to go down, like all at the same time, that makes me think that this was something coordinated. This was probably some sort of attack. And if it wasn't, this was a major failure, okay? A major, major failure. Something went down, some grid issue, power issue, something major went down. It caused this to happen. So let us know where you're from, if you don't mind, and let us know if you were having any issues this morning. Again, I'm on the T-Mobile service, and I didn't have any issues. I didn't see anything. I mean, I know that was really early in the morning, so maybe it happened. I'm in Pacific time, so it was really early here in the morning whenever all this was going on, apparently. So maybe it happened while I was sleeping. But yeah, very strange again. So go ahead and share your information where you're from, and let us know if you were affected by this. But that's the latest. Looks like they're working on this right now to get it back up and running, and hopefully no other issues. But stay on your tippy toes here, because I've been warning everybody that there's a possibility of major cyber attacks, and if cell phones went down, it'd be a big deal. Okay, communications could go offline, and we wouldn't be able to talk to each other on our phones. So stay safe out there, everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your what is it today? Thursday. Everybody have a great day. Take care and God bless. We'll see you in the next one.